It's Captain CA for episode 12 of Captain CA on the Fly. Just want to show you what I've been doing since I moved everything from my warehouse in St. Petersburg here to my new home just north of Crystal River. I finally have got everything, well, most everything in my shop. I've got a ton of stuff in my office in there, but I finally got about everything in my shop now. So now comes the process of putting all this stuff together, which is a lot of fun, but it creates some challenges too. Namely, I have to work at it. It took a long time to get the other shop in the condition that I had it, and now I feel like I'm starting all over again. But let me give you a tour of really what we're doing around here. So I somewhat showed you this shop, and the shop has a lot of stuff in it right now. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to get pegboards up above all this stuff and start hanging Z-Man and Mirror Lord Aqua Dream spoons and whatnot. But let me show you a little bit about what's going on. Now, the first stop is the head, shower. Hey, every workshop, every man cave, women just don't understand. We like to leave the seat up. And here, there's no rules. I can leave the seat up. And notice, I've got 2 rolls of TP. That's right, Mexican food, not a challenge anymore. Moving forward into the office, as you can see, I've got a big mess. Oh, right there. Notice how the only empty bottle is a Papa Pilar bottle. As we move through here though, you can see I have a ton of unpacking to do. I mean, not a little, I mean a ton of it. So there's going to be lots of stuff. Hey, that safe right there, it's from the 1800s. My father-in-law gave that to me. Other than his daughter, that's the best thing he's ever given me. Moving along, coolers, and that's me. No, it's not narcissistic. It's just, hey, the guy gave it to me, I still have it. Yeah, there's the beer fridge. All the important stuff. If girlfriends, wives, and fiancés only knew what garages meant. It's our place to relax, to get away from it all. And quite honestly, where are we going to hang all those motorcycle and muscle car calendars to keep track of our schedule and holidays? Yeah, right. Now let me walk you out here and show you a little something about water clarity and color allures. It's something that I like to give in a lot of these Captain CA on the Fly videos, is a little helpful information. After all, it is the weekend coming up, and I feel like I owe it to you. So let me show you this. Here I've got 2 colors. One color is more of a tannin watercolor. You can guess which one that would be. That would be the Bloody Mary Sunday color. This is a great color for clear, stained water, great for the backcountry, good this time of year, especially for redfish and snook. Moving down, here's a color that you might not see a whole lot of. This is the Easy Money green color. This is a color that has always been a staple in my tackle bag for years. When I'm fishing crystal clear flats, especially this time of year, for trout and for reds, this is a great color. Remember, red sea green, faster than any other color, so this is fantastic. Because the weekend's coming up, wherever you are, whether you're fishing marshes and backcountry bays, or if you're fishing flats, these 2 colors are going to be colors that should be in your tackle bag. Now, if you ever have a question about what colors to use and when, I've actually made a cheat sheet for you guys. You can get this cheat sheet on my website. This is a reference card that you can just tack right onto your bag and take with you in the boat. Believe it or not, I've got even more information on the back. So, in the future, use CaptainCaRichardson.com as a learning website. Now let me tell you what's coming up. So here's what's coming up. In February, I'm going to be not only fishing with Flip Pallet, and I will show you all the action with Flip right here on Captain CA on the Fly. A lot of the things that, well, let's be honest, it might not make the edit. Flip has not only meant a lot to myself and many of us in this business, getting this whole thing started what he's meant to inshore fishing, he's like the authority on how to do things, especially in the outdoors. I mean, he means to the outdoors what Michael Jordan means to the NBA, or Tom Brady means to the NFL, or Mickey Mantle or Joe DiMaggio meant to baseball, or what Earl Anthony meant to professional bowling. Really. After February is getting closer to the end, or right after Valentine's Day, I'm going to be at the Miami Boat Show. Now, the Miami Boat Show is going to run from Valentine's Day through that next Sunday. I'll be both at Evinrude and over at Hells Bay Boat Works. So if you want to catch up with me, meet me there out on the docks. I'm going to be helping people experience the new G2 and show folks around the Estero, and hopefully share a few fishing stories with some of my pals, like Chico Fernandez is going to be there. This guy's a Hall of Fame fly fisherman. Captain Carl Ball. This guy's fished with presidents of the United States before. Then there's Captain Benny Blanco. Benny is one of the greatest vanguards of the Florida environment that I know. He has Waterman TV, and I'm sure he'd love to share with you what they've been doing there. And then lastly, my favorite guide of all time, forever and ever and ever, Captain Joe Gonzalez. I have to say that. The man brings me cafe con leche every year there. A whole thermos of it. I mean, really, I got to sort of smooth the skids there. So anyhow, that's important. Another thing you should know is that we're on Waypoint TV. The brand new 2019 season just kicked off. So if you want to watch what we just did in Jacksonville last weekend, you need to go to Waypoint TV. It's Netflix for the outdoors. And the incentive to watch us there is the fact that you can see all the outtakes on the back half of every show. And what I mean by that, you're going to see all the stuff that's funny, embarrassing, and some stuff that gets bleeped out. But it's going to be there. And the only way you can see it is go to Waypoint TV and watch us there. Lastly, I think what you're going to really enjoy is going to our fishing school at Hells Bay Boat Works. I mean, the fishing school this year, it's going to be rocking. We got a whole tour. We just left Gainesville at the Swamp Head Brewery. The next one's at the Hells Bay Boat Works tour plant. There's going to be free food, a keg of beer. Also, there's going to be instruction. Everything's going to be pertaining to snook. It's going to be strategy, rigging tips, how to locate, work in the tides, work in the back bays, work in the beaches, work in the passes and inlets, talking about artificial, talking about natural bait. Yeah, that's right, natural bait. Got to include it. People want to know. Some great casting techniques. We're going to have a great swag bag. There's going to be some raffle items. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this school. Plus, Captain Chris Peterson, the CEO, he's going to do a personal tour for everyone and walk you through the plant and show you how the best skiffs in the world are built. Now stand by for what you really need to know. So when I say what you really need to know, I'm basically just recapping what I just told you. I gave you a great fishing tip on color. Think about that, study it. It works. And buy those reference cards. Also, don't forget about the fishing school. You gotta sign up. If you don't save your seat, they're gonna go away. 2, Miami Boat Show. Who wants to miss the Miami Boat Show? I mean, it's a great place to go. And it's a great place to people watch. Oh, I mean, really people watch. Also, I'll be fishing with Flip Pallet this month, so you want to stay tuned to Captain CA on the Fly on Flats Class YouTube, because you're going to need to see that. And our new season kicked off on Waypoint TV. But I'd be remiss. I am so inundated with watching reality TV. I mean, it's the new season for all these shows, and all they do is constantly advertise. Big Brother, the Kardashians, Survivor. This stuff is getting old. Is it really reality TV? It seems pretty scripted to me. I mean, how is the camera always there when something happens? Think about it. I mean, I can remember when my old man would be pissed off at me for watching wrestling and believing it. It's like, that stuff is fake. I can't believe it. In the 70s and 80s, I thought the stuff was real. Evidently, there are millions of people that think the Kardashians' lives and Big Brother and Survivor are real. Newsflash, they're not real. Just like fake news, they're not real. I'm telling you, BuzzFeed, CNN, even Fox, They just give you editorialized views and viewpoints and agendas. It's not the real stuff. If you want to know what's going on in your community, your country, your state, let me give you a little tip. Talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors. We're real people. We're living this stuff. We know what the economy is. We know what relations are. We understand what's going on in the world. And the news can't even get the weather right. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents. Thanks for tuning in, and view more of Captain CA on the Fly each and every week right here on Flats Class YouTube. Captain CA, signing off.